Thank you very much, G-Man. Now from all of that sporting action to chatting to all about someone who's done such an incredible job in the field of sports and leadership, Heyneke Meyer, who in primary school, when he was told, told a teacher he would one day become the Springbok head coach, was an unbelievable story. Despite having very few people believe in him, he went on to study sports management and education, and he did just about everything right, everything he could to ultimately realize his dream of coaching his beautiful country.
Indeed he did. Now in 2012 he was then appointed as the Springbok head coach, and this morning the former Bok coach turned author joins us via video call to talk about his new book titled 7 My Notes on Leadership and Life. Now this book is not an autobiography but rather explores the life lessons he learned over his coaching career with incredible highs and lows. Heyneke Meyer, the legend, the man, the myth himself, how are you doing this morning?
No, great. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for the kind words. I should join you guys more. It's very good for my ego. It's a big honor to be here. You know?
I think if you did,
I remember Nick Ballard always said that, you know, the longer you stop coaching, the better you get. It's like old players, you know. So I should have stopped a few years before because I'm getting better every week, you know.
Well,
it's a big honor. Thank you.
It's a different type of spotlight that's being shown on you right now. But thank you very much for making the time to join us this morning. Let's get straight into it. Give us a bit of background. What inspired you to write a book? But this particular book, 7 My Notes on Leadership and Life.
You know, when COVID hit at the beginning of last year, you know, I was thinking of writing a book or not, because obviously as a coach, I don't like the limelight. I believe the player should be in the limelight, and I thought I want to actually move out of the limelight. And then I consider I've always coached to make a difference in people's lives. And then I decided, listen, I want to really help people and make a difference. And I read a story that inspired me when Muhammad Ali, which was one of my favorites and inspiring people, he was fighting Sonny Liston, and the whole world say that Ali couldn't beat Liston. Liston was an animal, he's unbeatable. And then Ali fought against him, and he was a total underdog. And then in the 6th round or 5th round, Ali wanted to stop because Sonny Liston used unfair tactics. He put repeat on his boxing gloves and hit Ali in the face the whole time. So he wanted to quit, and then Angelo Dundee, his coach, said, "You're not going to quit. Fight one more round. You know, go out there, fight one more round. That's all I'm asking of you." And in the 6th, Ali was quite good. And in the 7th round, Sonny Liston threw in the towel. And nobody could believe it. The media, nobody could believe that Sonny Liston will quit. And Ali obviously was the champ. So to make a long story short, you know, I really thought I want to inspire people and make a difference and give hope to people out there. And I think what is important, we South Africans, you know, we're going through bad times. But if we stick together and fight one more round, we can overcome this. And what I didn't know was when I wrote the book, I had COVID probably a month ago, so it also inspired me to go out there and fight one more round. And I said, you don't make money out of books, believe it or not. But I said, if I get good feedback and help one person out there, doesn't matter who it is, not the leadership, it's just any human being out there, you know, I'll be inspired, and I've made a difference, and I've had unbelievable feedback. The book is in the top 10 of all bookstores and a #1 selling sports book.
Wow.
So I really want to go out there and make a difference, and I think I've achieved that, and I'm very proud of the writer. Marcus Botha has done a great job.
Incredible. Well done on fighting and beating COVID.
And I couldn't agree more, Heyneke. I think you have this knack of just coming to the nation, especially when we are in need, and providing us with the ingredients and the material to kind of just get us to smile at the end of the day. So I can't thank you for that. But now, again, speaking on this book, it touches on a few topics, of course, but one that you've highlighted is the Springboks' heartbreaking loss to Japan at the 2015 Rugby World Cup. So what were some of the lessons learned from this big loss, and why document this in your book?
Yeah, because what I wanted to show is that obviously, you know, coaches usually forget their losses. You know, they only want to show the winning form. And I actually want to go there and write that, you know, it's not about me. I want to be really, really objective and show people. I've studied all the successful people in the world, and they all went through setbacks. I say it in chapter 5, you are going to have setbacks. You must come back from that. And what I learned from that lesson is I made mistakes. I move away from my authentic self and what I believe in, and I pay the price. But what the lesson in there is that, you know, we came together. I called all the players in, and I let them look in the mirror, and the leaders bought into that. And I said, listen, we Springboks, we must fight back from this. You know, we can't go out there and lie down. And I'm very proud of the way we came back and lost by 2 points against the best All Black team ever. And I don't want to take credit for what Russ has done. Russ has done a brilliant job. But this World Cup, they lost further against the All Blacks. They came back and they won the World Cup. And everybody said you can't win a World Cup if you lose one game. And I believe the lessons we've learned as a team, and a lot of those players were still in the second World Cup, and they've learned from that and come back. And I'm so proud of them and proud of what Rossi and the whole nation has done. So it just shows you that I really wanted to put myself out there and say that, you know, wherever in life now, people are struggling in business, they're struggling in personal life, and it's a tough time. But you have to go out there and fight one more round, and things will change. So I really wanted to go out there and put myself, you know, almost like saying I've had a lot of successes, and it's easy to speak about that. And I say that in a humbling way because it's not me, it's the team. But you are going to have setbacks. You know, just look at the guy like Elon Musk. When he said he wants to put a rocket on Mars, everybody laughed at him. You know, the whole world laughed at him, and now he's done it.
Yeah.
So, but his first 3 rockets exploded, and everybody laughed.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to try and go out there and say, listen, you know, you are going to have setbacks. That's part of success. And it's not setbacks. It's not mistakes. You only learn from that. So I've learned a lot. And obviously it's not great for the nation. And I always apologize for that because I take the responsibility. That's part of leadership.
Yeah.
But you can't let that keep you back to achieve and to fulfill your dreams. You know, I've been fired twice before I was 32. And at 32, I was the forwards coach for Nick Mallet in the World Cup, which is unbelievable. It's untrue.
It's incredible.
If I can do it.
I have to say that, you know, it's incredible just hearing and listening to the story of this book, because what you've done is you've taken a step back and reflected on really a lifetime of a series of wins and losses, failures and victories,
Triumphs, yeah.
and you've put them together in the most beautiful way in this book. Thank you very much for that. And it sounds like there is something for everyone out there to pick out of this book. But if you had to encourage someone to go out there and get this book, who would you say that this book is for, and why should they get it?
Yeah, I think what is the misconception is, you know, is leadership. You know, we wrote the book, it's a leadership book, but, you know, every single human being, I believe, is a leader himself of him. You know, I believe the woman that stays, or the lady that stays at home and has got 3 kids and looking after a family, sometimes they feel they don't have self-worth, but they're a leader. You know, they're inspiring kids that are going to be superstars or have a huge influence in life. So it's everybody out there that needs inspiration, everybody out there that wants to fight one more round. And if I can quickly tell a story, I don't want to waste too much time. In the 95 World Cup, you know, I was under 16 coach, a schoolboy coach, but my dream was to coach my country, and everybody laughed at me. And I said, you know, in the 99 World Cup, I want to be part of that World Cup. And Sanlam came around, and there was an insurance policy that you could pay to go to the World Cup. But obviously I didn't have money as a teacher, so I didn't take the insurance policy. But I put these steps into place, and 4 years later, I wasn't a great player. I wasn't in a university where those days you have to be a professor or well-known. I was a nobody from the wrong school in the wrong little town. And if I tell this to you, it's unbelievable. But in 95, I was a schoolboy coach. In 99, I was Nick Mallet's forwards coach at that World Cup, and I was 32 years old. So if I tell you this, it's impossible, but I believe nothing is impossible. If you can dream big, it gives you energy, and you follow these steps, and you'll be successful. So if I can do it, and that's my message, go out there, fight one more round, so anybody can do it. And this is usually for the youth, for anybody out there that needs inspiration, and it's just simple principles. You know, it's not rocket science. It's really simple principles.
This is the fuel we need. Thank you so much for that.
Heyneke Meyer, it's an absolute pleasure having you in studio. Thank you so much. Of course, we all are here for it. One more round. And in Mzansi, 7 My Notes on Leadership and Life is available right now from all leading book retailers. So you can get your hands on this incredible book written by former Springbok coach Heyneke Meyer, who is with us on the line. Heyneke, again, man, thank you so much for this morning.
Thank you, I must thank you. It's great speaking to you guys. Thanks for the kind words. And I know it's tough out there, but we South Africans, you know, we've overcome much worse things. Yeah. And let's stick together. Let's help each other. Let's inspire each other. And let's go and fight one more round and beat this thing.
Oh, you heard it from the coach himself. Tap into that winning and fighting spirit. And if you'd like to win yourself a copy, well, you're in luck because we have a copy up for grabs for you. All you have to do is go onto our social media platforms. Tell us why you deserve this book. And it's really that easy. Post your answers on our social media pages, Expresso Morning Show, SABC3 on Facebook, as well as at Expresso Show on Twitter and Instagram. Now, the competition is open, and the entries will close at 9 a.m. Today. You haven't got that much time, and there's going to be lots of entries, so do go on to expressoshow.com if you want to see the terms and conditions. Good luck. I'll just keep this one safe for now, this copy. Ne?